Hello, you lot. So, question. Have you got all of your marketing and your goals and everything you kind of got coming up for your business mapped out for the next 12 weeks? 3 whole months, for the whole year, in fact. If you haven't, what are you doing? It makes it so much easier to be able to do stuff if you have it all planned out. Now, I know that I'm a bit of a planning geek, so I'm going to show you some planning stuff that I've got done. What I've been working with my girls, my ladies that plan. So, for example, talking about 2018, some of you came along to my planning workshop, some of you didn't. If you didn't, you missed a trick. It was really good. And we did things like this, which is map out. You can see I've been working through mine, which is map out all of our marketing ideas. Hi, Lisa. For the whole of 2018, the idea being that instead of having to be constantly thinking what we need to be saying, where we need to be saying it, and all of that jazz, we have it already written down, and then all we have to do is action that plan. So much easier for a number of reasons. One, less brain ache. It's like that whole decision-making thing, you know, like Mark Zuckerberg, even Zach, that was a combination of the two, wears all the same clothes like Steve Jobs. It's because they're taking out decision-making things out of their day, so it means that they can focus on the stuff that matters. That's exactly what this does. When you plan it all out, then you're not having to think about it all the time, which means you can just crack on and get it done. You can delegate stuff, you can batch things, proper, really useful. Then you take it to a whole nother level and you put it into 12 weeks. So this is just 12 weeks worth of stuff. So this is actioning that. So for example, working out what your goals are. This is mine, by the way. And then breaking it down with ideas and a big master to-do list. As you can see, I'm still working on it. Check it out. I've got little tabs I've even added to mine. Then we start looking at the 12 weeks that are coming up. And then you break it down even further. So you look at what's coming up when, you start mapping it out. So this is what you want to be doing in your business. If you're not doing it, because obviously from there you then break it down into days and it all becomes really cool. But if you're not doing it, then you're missing a trick because you're just making everything so much harder for yourself than it needs to be. One of the biggest problems with getting these sorts of plans on paper is finding the time to actually do that. That is something that is really easy to just kind of drop down the to-do list, whop it off the end, and then you just haven't done it. And then you're back to square one again, thinking, what am I going to write today? Oh, and then you don't do it, then it gets left, and then your newsletter doesn't go out, or your blog post doesn't get written, and it's another week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 months down the line, and it's not been done. Also, if you've got staff that are working on things, you need to give them a little bit of guidance. So whether you're self-employed, one-man band, you've got millions of people working with you, you know, to be fair, if you've got millions of people working in your team, then you'll have all this under control, so it'll all be good anyway. But if you're a small business owner, then the likelihood is you haven't done this. If that is you, then why don't you come along to my event on the 5th of March? It's going to be really, really cool. And this is what we're going to be doing in the morning. So from the planning day, we're not going to be using those books. They're special books for very special people. No, they're not available yet to the wider market. But what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing some worksheets that are a simplified version of this, so that we can work on in the morning the next 12 weeks. So the planning day that we did in November and January, same workshop, 2 different days, we planned out the whole of 2018. Lots of people at that planning day said, can you do these quarterly? Because I'd really like to be able to review and then look at what I need to change, and then look at how I need to implement that going forward, set some more goals, all of that sort of stuff. So I said, sure thing. We were going to be doing the great big get-togethers anyway. One 5th of March, 3rd of May, there's another one in July, and then one in October. So we might as well combine the two. So 5th of March is in Norwich, 3rd of May is in Shropshire, both of which are available on the website to buy. So you're going to be getting a simplified version of these workbooks as a planning sheet, and we're going to be working through. So I'm going to be facilitating them all. I'm going to be setting times, I'm going to be guiding you through, you're going to be filling them in. And the idea is that you review what has already happened this year, because we're already a whole month in. By the time the workshop runs, obviously we'll be 2 months in, which is going so fast. So you'll have a little bit of time already to have figured out, you know, from the plans that you had for the end of last year, how well is that going? Are you implementing stuff? Is the plan going as it should be? Do you need to change anything, or is it all going really cool? Lisa, we are going to be coming down Devon way. It's going to be kind of Somerset, Devonish, maybe in July, or I've got to figure it out, or October. But that is the idea, that we might do something down there. So yes, we're going to be working out, looking at the reviewing of what we've done, because it's really important to review, because what often happens is we get so caught up in the do that we don't look at what we've done and figure out whether it was actually the right thing to do or not. So we can get so far down the line, and our little path has diverged slightly, and instead of going in the way we meant it to go, it's going off like this, and we haven't figured it out, we haven't spotted it because we haven't been checking. So the idea is that we're going to check that, we're going to check in with all that, and then we're going to plan the next 12 weeks. So we're going to be looking at breaking down themes and subjects with our social media marketing, our blogging, all that sort of stuff, breaking it down into themes, and then working out what we're going to do when. So it's going to be really, really cool. That's the morning. So it's a 10 till 4 day. It's 40 quid. Normal just for lunch is 20 quid. This is a whole day including workshops for 40 quid, and you're fed and watered all day. You've got more food than you can shake a stick at. It is going to be proper. It's all cabaret style tables, so it's going to be really comfy. And we're going to be then in the afternoon, we're going to split off. We're going to suck it and see, really, if people want some more help, because I've been asked to be talking about things like chatbots, like productivity tools like Trello and Asana and Basecamp and stuff. So if people have questions about those sorts of things, I'm very happy to share, and we can talk around that. But the idea is in the afternoon, that after we have lunch, get a breath of fresh air, that we break out into smaller tables. As I said, there's going to be cabaret tables in the room. And we'll talk about different subjects at different tables. So one table might be about accounting, one might be about social media, one might be marketing general, one might be branding. Anything you want to be working on and talking about, you might want to just continue with your goal setting and planning out your marketing for the rest of the year. So I know some of the ladies that came along to the planning workshops have already booked in for the 5th of March one, and obviously for the 5th of March, 3rd of May. We've already got people booked in for the one in May in Shropshire. I'm going to be staying for 2 or 3 nights there in this lovely hotel, and I know already that there's going to be at least 5 or 6 other people staying, so we're going to make a little bit of a thing of it. It's going to be like a little Ladies That Plan adventure. And the one obviously on the 3rd of March is the same. So if you want to travel down from somewhere else, the planning days, we had people come down from all around the country, from down south, up north, over in the west. If you want to come and stay, we're literally doing it in a hotel, and the hotel's got a pool and a sauna and all of that jazz, and we can all meet the night before and have a meal if that tickles your fancy. So yeah, it's going to be really good. So whatever level of business you're at, whether you've got a team or you haven't, you're on your own, if you want to get more organised, if you want to get some goals, if you want to kind of be guided through the process and actually get stuff done, instead of thinking you're going to get stuff done, procrastinating, not doing, we're going to be taking action, we're going to be doing stuff. It's going to be really tip-top. And it's 10 till 4, and you will be fed and watered, and you will get worksheets, and you will meet lots of other people, so it's also a super networking opportunity. Should mention in the morning we're going to do introductions around the room as well, so you're going to get to know what everybody's doing. Then we're going to work through the workshop stuff, and then we're going to network and work together in the afternoon. So it's going to be like the ultimate networking event that you'll have an opportunity to do, because by the time you leave, you'll have been able to properly network with the people that you're talking to. You'll be really understand what each other does, and it's going to be proper marvellous. So, what are you saying, Lisa? I'm going to go and I'm going to read your comments and then I'll reply. So there we go. If you've got any questions about it, pop it in the comments below and I will do my best to answer. I'm going to put the link in the comments below as well, so you can click through and book your place now. Honestly, it's going to be so great. The planning days were really great. This is going to be really great. You're really missing a trick if you don't come along, especially if you're local. Especially if you're trying to meet other people and network and grow your business, because honestly, having a focus and working towards that focus has been one of my biggest learnings of the last 2 years, really, in terms of achieving your goals and really kind of taking things forward and growing your business. So I'd like to see you there, and I'll catch you later. Bye.